right, guys. So, hey, this is Fish, and I am on evilNAPKiNS BMF tonight with two of our big time players. We have Lou, who is our Queen, and Big D, who is a big time player with the Town Hall 11. So, we are going to do an war recap tonight, much more professionally than the one we did last time because we were pretty rusty last time, having not done it in a while. But we are totally going at it tonight. So, hey guys, hey Big D, what's going on, Bo?
What's up, Fish?
Not much, man. I got to get you in bed here in a little bit. I'm keeping you up late, but we'll try to tie this.
Yeah, don't ever say that to me again.
That's usually my line, but that's okay, Fish.
Oh, I know, Lou. I got to get you in bed too, but if I do, Hawk is going to come up to my house and get me.
Down the door, yeah.
I have a day off tomorrow, and I have to castrate a horse. My horse. I have to castrate my male horse tomorrow. That's going to be interesting.
Yourself or getting a professional?
I think what I'm going to do is start a Pinterest site on castrating your horse.
I thought my Monday was going to suck.
All right, guys. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to try a recap. So we had a war. It was a little bit lopsided. Last war was against AmericanAdults, and we won pretty handily. So one thing I guess I will go back and say, there were so many good attacks on this war, but one thing I want to talk about is this. I'm going to go. This is our number one. I'm sorry. This was their number one. Their number one player, Matt, had a pretty strong ring base, and Quin, who was our 17 guy, was able to come up and hang 2 stars on their number one player, which is just huge. And tell me, guys, I see this happening a lot for us lately. And I remember when we were playing some really good clans in the past, and they would do this to us, and we were just shaking our heads. How do they do that? But now we're able to do it. Tell me, Big D, when you see a low player come up and hit your mirror, and now you can go down lower, how do you feel about this way these lower guys are coming up and bucking up?
Well, it definitely makes the gameplay different when you don't have to worry about your mirror or close to your mirror. I should say you don't have to just worry about your mirror or close to your mirror throwing up stars on you. These attacks with the bowlers and the mix of dragons and Valks, and people know what they're doing, like Quin did on this attack. Plus, with these bases that are really spread out, they're impossible to 3-star, but you don't have a lot of defenses firing down on one location. So if you can manage yourself well, it's doable.
That's very well said, and I think he's coming up from 17 without the big time heroes and without the big time not maxed troops, but like you said, he had a very good attack, a good funnel, and with air now, and I think even going forward with air, you can get into these ring bases and get 2 stars with an air attack and climb up pretty high. Now this gives our number one player the opportunity to go down. I'm ventured to say if our number one player went down and hit number 17, he'd probably get 3 stars without much trouble. Or maybe not even have.
We would hope.
We would hope. Okay, so that was a good attack. I thought I just wanted to show that just for the dynamic of how I'm going to say this, the really good clans like ours are changing the way we play the game. This was a great attack. I just happened to come across.
I have to agree.
Yeah, I'll give you credit. So
I'm kidding. I got lucky as shit on this.
Well, sometimes that's what you have to have. So tell me this. when you're looking at this base, what are you thinking?
Well, anytime you can get to the core or the part of the base that contains the core and not be obstructed by walls. I remember I upgraded my spring traps to max immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have something under rage, it's
Mm-hmm.
very seldom that
Mm-hmm.
things get spring trapped.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured if I kept it under rage until I got to the town hall, I'd be golden. And bowlers like to ignore jumps, so that's why I went with the equator, open up a little bigger of a hole, and there's kind of a natural funnel with the way the base is designed.
Yeah, I've been doing that some too. I'm going with the sometimes with the earthquakes rather than the jumps because you're open. Um, Sometimes the jumps are good and sometimes they're fickle. They may hit the jumps and may not. But when you got that EQ down there, they're going to hit that. And I'm doing this a lot too. I like what he dropped. Five bowlers, 3 healers on the perimeter. What are you doing there? 5 and 3.
I did 5 bowlers, 2 healers.
5 bowlers, 2 healers. Okay. I'll tell you what I've started doing too. I've started putting
pretty much sacrificing.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, most of the time you're losing those bowlers on the side. They're strictly to create your funnel.
Right.
So if you drop a healer from each side, it allows you to have 28 extra spots, which is huge.
Very huge. I've started putting some 3 wizards in with my bowlers, and I started doing that because I'm finding all these air troops coming out of the clan castle, and I'm finding with the 3 or 4 wizards that they'll take that little dragon down, that mini dragon or the minis. So that's just something I've been playing with. I tried putting witches back in, and I loved when we had witches that were good, but I tried putting witches in, but that didn't work. But a couple, 2 or 3, 4 wizards in there, sacrifice 2 bowlers, and put 2 or 3 wizards in there is working.
I've done that before.
Yeah, that's working pretty well for me. So yeah, needless to say, man, I'm gonna speed this up. You just wrecked this guy's day.
Those air skellies just made my day.
Yeah.
Queen ran off after him. Healer met back up with the queen.
All right, so we got the preliminary part of the show off. The major best part of the show is yet to come. So, Lou, are you there?
Yes, hon, I'm here.
Oh, my heart just quivered when she called me, hon. How are you doing, Lou?
I'm doing well. I'm just sitting here trying to get our Queen's War lineup set up.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I'm messing you. You're a woman. You can multitask. So, I want to talk to you, Lou. I have not had a chance to talk to you on the program, but I'm going to do this. Take a couple of minutes. Tell me this. I came here. Was it 3 years ago? About 3 years ago in January, perhaps, right?
Yeah. It's close to 3. Yeah.
And so 3 years ago, you and I and KJ and maybe a handful that are still here started this clan, and it has really turned into a just super clan. And I'll have to say this: you have been just an incredible leader of this clan, just keeping us all, in line as best we can. But tell me this: what's it like for you to be the leader of a clan? How much of your day does it take? What do you think about when you're the leader of the clan? What goes through your mind being a clan leader of a clan like our clan?
Yeah. At this time, it gets easier every day because we're so much like a family.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, most of us have been with the group for years. We know each other in and out. We know about each other's day and our families.
Yep.
We know our rules, we know our regulations, and we know how to win. and we do it as a team. So it's really not that difficult. And plus, I have some really great co-leaders, amazing co-leaders.
Yeah, we do. We have some really amazing co-leaders, and it is like a family. I mean, like tonight, you can share if your father's at the hospital or if you're having a personal problem, you can kind of share that, and we get a lot of personal support. I find from the clan,
Yeah,
don't you think? Um,
I do too.
and I think this we've got a strong core of people that have been together for a while, but we bring new people in occasionally, and sometimes they fit, sometimes they don't. I think when we first started, we held on to people sometimes a little bit too long. Now it's like we give a lot of people a try, but a lot of people just don't fit. What do you think it would take to fit into our clan? If somebody were outside listening and wanting to join our clan, what would you say they'd have to be like to be a napkin member?
It'd have to take a lot of initiative, I would say, first of all. Initiative with joining band and joining our class track. I can tell immediately when somebody joins us how long they're going to stay with us if they're BMF material pretty much from that.
Mm-hmm.
How quickly they what we need, and how quickly they ask questions or just join into chat and start, with our BS that we love to do. You can just feel the click now
Right.
when people join, don't you think?
Yeah, I do, and I think this week there was a guy that came to the Town Hall 11. He wanted to join, and I didn't really know if I wanted to take him or not. 'Cause sometimes the Town Hall 11s, I can say this because I'm one or divas. I'm looking more for Town Hall 10s and 9s, really. People that are excited about the game, who are growing, who are loyal. Um, so I don't really recruit Town Hall 11s much anymore. We've already got plenty of our Town Hall 11s are just incredible. So I find the Town Hall 11s come and go quickly versus the 9s. They tend to be wanting to come in and just soak up BMF knowledge.
Yeah, I agree. Totally. I
Yeah.
knew Big D would be a great fit the minute he came. He just,
Really?
Right?
I had no
yeah,
idea. Really? What?
yeah.
Why?
He just jumped into it. He just jumped into the chat. He put himself out there to us. You
Yeah.
know.
Like Kiwi. I
That
knew
was one time and I've been drinking.
when you say one time you were drinking, yeah, no, we're not going to buy that. Um, but yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I think what you're saying is this. To me, it doesn't matter your town hall level or it matters your enthusiasm, your willingness to get in there and participate and talk and chat and get involved and be excited about. Um, we have kind of an elaborate network, if you will, between the website, the YouTube channel, the class tracker, band. I mean, we've got a lot of moving parts for anybody who comes to our clan to get up to speed on. It's an involvement.
Definitely. But so well worth it, you know?
So well worth it, as well said. You're right. It makes it even, you know,
Amen, sister.
yeah, yeah. Which is why we win so many wars against a lot of good clans. We're pretty well greased. I mean, we've fought some pretty good clans and won. Um, and sometimes we can have hangovers and trip, but we're definitely on a whatever's going on right now. We're definitely on a roll. I mean, we've seeming. Let me ask you guys, seemingly lately, do you think that lately we're matching against weaker clans, or do you think we're just matching against clans that are our own level and we're just more organized and we're kicking their ass because of our culture?
With the exception of today's war, lately, I feel like it's either one end or the other. They're either really far below us and it's a blowout, or they're a level 12 clan with 15 bases that have max heroes.
Mm-hmm. And your reference, today's war was pretty close. I mean, we won today's war by a few points, but it got close. But they were good. Well, we'll recap today's war. But yeah, I think seemingly some of the wars we've had lately have just seemed kind of easy as compared to the old days. We used to like struggle to win. That was kind of like over after about the first 3 hours. This war was over, in my opinion. Today's war was pretty much over. We had the first 7 players came out. We had 7 3-stars on the board in like an hour. So I think we're coming out earlier.
Our Town Hall 9s and 10s stepped it up big time this match.
I think that's exactly the case. I think BMFers, what we've done, we will come out hot, and then going down the stretch. I mean, we finished strong. Strong. There's nobody that usually ever beats us down the stretch if we have a fighting chance.
I really think, and obviously this is just my opinion, but I think that Town Hall 9s really determine how a war is going to turn out.
Totally, I agree with that.
If they have a good start, they're able to jump up and scout, which helps us, or jump up in 2-star in the case of Quin.
Right.
That last war.
Right.
But on the flip side, if they have a bad start and they attack the same base 5 times for a total of 2 stars,
mm-hmm.
It can really affect everything.
I could not agree more with that statement, which was basically this: the wars are won and lost at the Town Hall 9 level for the most part, I think.
I agree.
I mean, I came on tonight and I got a 1 or 2 star. I picked up a star, but by the time I got on as a Town Hall 11, the war was pretty much over. Because the Town Hall 9s and then the 10s had put it away. So it was like gravy for me to get. If I got 1 star here or there, that was like the difference in a 3 or a 4 or 5 star victory versus we already had it pretty much at that point. Lou, I got to get you back on here, girl. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still, trying to get us set up for war.
Tell me about this.
I'm talking.
I know you're a lady. You can multitask. Tell me about the Queen War. A lot of people that come to our clan don't understand the Queen War. How would you describe our Queen War?
I love our Queen War because it's for me. Actually, it's great. It's our little small elite that we have every
mm-hmm.
Sunday. Have the heroes up, ready to battle, fierce battle. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it too. It's like we take whoever's available, whoever's all in, whoever's got all their heroes up, and whoever wants to fight for the honor of our queen. And what is it now? Maybe like 15 players usually? 15 at the most usually?
Yeah, tonight we're doing 20.
Wow. Yeah.
And Grown and KJ, I'm sure they would love to fight for my honor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they would. So,
who doesn't, Lou?
What I was going to say also is that with BMF, what I love so much about it is that the whole time, this whole 3 years, always been fair play.
Yes.
We've never taken the road of cheating.
Right. And you know what I think that did for us is when we learned to play the game fair, and then when it became fair, then now we are kicking ass because that's the only way we've ever known.
Yes. Exactly.
Exactly. All right, man. Well, I got to tie this up a little bit if I'm going to get this on YouTube as one show. It has to have a time frame, but I'm going to give you the last word, Lou. Tell me your last thoughts about what you'd like to tell me, and then we're going to sign off.
just happy to have what we have as a team, as a clan. And anyone listening, please take a look at our website and come check us out if you're gamed and wanting to learn and kick some ass. We're the best place for it. Yes?
Yes, and we have the sexiest queen ever. You can see some of her pictures on this www.evilNAPKinsBMF.com. All right, guys. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys.
I'd like to say this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, D. Go ahead.
All right. Well, one thing about the clan that I like, you know, a lot of clans out there, you have a crappy war or two, you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, here, you know, everybody gets a case of the war yips from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as the powers that be feel like you're trying your hardest, and you're trying to improve on the things that you screwed up on,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we're never going to kick anybody if they're trying and they're, you know, trying to get better.
It's a great point. I think it's more about, it's a lot about attitude. I mean, you know, you can look like a pro one war and get a big head, and then the next war you just like suck. And a lot of time it has to do with who you match up with and what you want to take on. You can take on some, you know, easy bases and look good, or you can like try to buck up and overachieve and be embarrassed. But I think you're right. I mean, everybody in the clan to a person, I think, knows the rules, plays the game the way the game was designed to be played, we learn from each other. We hit each other's bases. Our bases are badass, and we try to hit them. And I'll tell you what, after I hit the clan's bases and friendly challenges all week, and then I get to a war, I feel like I've been hitting bases much harder on a daily basis than I do when I get to war a lot of times.
Very true.
All right, guys. Well, I tell you what, I will tidy this up. We will say thanks to Big D, thanks to the Queen Lou, and this is Fish signing off, and we'll put this together. Thank you, guys, and we will see you later.
Thank you, Fish.
Good night, Lou. Night, Fish.
All right. All right.
Night, Big D.
All right. Bye.
Bye.